What's going on, guys? List from Torment, welcoming you to their YouTube page, Rival Kingdoms. This page will be solely dedicated to the game Rival Kingdoms, and some of the things that we're going to cover is like the stronghold builds, interview to players, walkthroughs, yada 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 yada. But I wanted to actually start this particular video for our first video. I wanted to start out exactly what this page is all about. As you can see, I have this overlay that's going on here with the at the bottom here, list Arcade Torment. Blah. Hit the like button, leave a comment below, blah blah blah. I'm gonna add more to it once we actually start building up the videos and stuff like that. And like I said before, stronghold builds and stuff like that, we're gonna add onto there. The reason why I dedicated this YouTube channel to Rival Kingdoms is because when I first started the game, I'd say 6, 7, 8 months ago. When I was a Stronghold 1, I wanted to know how the game was played, what do I do, how exactly can I play to the best of my ability and everything else. So I had no clue, and I couldn't find any videos whatsoever. Now, there are some YouTube channels out there for Rival Kingdoms, but this channel here will be just strictly hardcore, different types of videos of all different types of stuff that we're going to be covering. So what I didn't see on the YouTube channel, I definitely will make sure that you guys have a home to where all the information that you ever need will be right here. So make sure you leave a comment if you have any questions, and make sure you subscribe. Make sure that you're kept up to date on all different types of stuff. The first thing is the stronghold builds. I don't know if I'm going to be actually... I don't know how I don't know if I'm going to be building them per se. I'm not sure. Maybe I will, but maybe I'll just do a collage of like Stronghold 13s, the best ones that I've seen, Stronghold 14s, Stronghold 8s, and stuff like that. Stronghold 1 and 2 and 3, I'm not sure if I'm going to be covering that. I'll get more into that. I've already got a couple of videos that I've already recorded, and the first videos I'm going to actually start putting out first is the walkthrough, the beginning of the game, and exactly kind of just break down what to do first, and what the trophies are and everything else. So that's the one thing I'm gonna do. And speaking of the attack strategies, there's all different types of ancients. They're all used for certain things, and now so you got like different spell towers, that affect or don't affect, excuse me, certain ancients that you use and stuff like that. So we're gonna be going over different types of attack strategies now. Being Stronghold 13, I was able to attack and destroy Stronghold 15s if you use particular ancients, and depending on how the defenses are laid out and everything else. So I'm also going to do that starting in Stronghold 1. I'm trying to keep all videos under 10 minutes, especially this one. This may be a little bit longer, but I'm going to try to keep it to under 10 minutes if I can. So with that being said, there's all different types of attack strategies depending on what the ancients you use. And so but the next one is the ancient overview. There are some ancients that are better than others. There are ancients that are weaker than others, and depending on the defense, I will break down all the different types of ancients there are, like Kestrel, Emberclaw, or Forville, or King Darkforge. Each one can be used for certain types of things. So for instance, like when I use Forville, if I ever see a spell tower like such as this one right here, where you have General Lee right there at the bottom, and then even if obviously since that's that's a frozen tower or whatever the case may be, I would use Forville and attack, and start my troops down that angle there, because there's different types of spells that you can use. Some that are really effective, like maybe like the first one and the second one, and the third one's a waste. There's all different types of different ancients here. So with the event and rules, I noticed too that I think there's maybe 1 or 2 channels that will talk about it, but they're at Rival Kingdoms. They actually send it out like a week, 2 weeks. I've seen recently, I think up to 3 weeks, the different types of events that they're going to do. So as soon as I hear them, I'm going to post them up. I'm going to try to do maybe 2, 3 videos a week. It just all depends. I have a busy schedule, going to school full-time, going to work full-time. And so I really don't have too much time on my hands, but I'm going to try to at least do 2 to 3. So I'm not going to make any promises to do any more, but at least 2 to 3 I'll definitely try to do. So with the events and rules, I'll let you know if they're individual ones or if they're kingdom ones and stuff like that. So one of the great satisfactions that I have about being in Torment is that I have some players that are hardcore players. You know, in our team, we really try to help each other out. And one of the things that I want to do with this channel is interview some of the players that we have. You know, we have Stronghold 17s, we have 16s. And some of the questions that I'll be asking are, what are the tips and the tricks in the games? How long have you been playing for? What is the likes and the dislikes that you have about the game? You know, try to pick their brain a little bit, so that way you get a better perspective on how the game is played and what to expect on that. Or if you want to actually do it in person, we actually have what's called Line. So if you go on like the App Store or if you go on Google Play, there is an app that's called Line, and Line, and you can find us at Torment 2.0. Excuse me. There's at least 1 or 2 people that are like already on. So, like I said, with our kingdom, we have a lot of dedicated players who really do help each other out. I mean, we buy packs for each other. You know, whether it's, you know, the Battlestone packs or gold packs and stuff like that. So I really have to give a shout out to those guys who really are dedicated to the game and who genuinely want to do their best and try to get the best that the game offers. There's another on Twitter with that List Arcade Torment that you see on the bottom left there. We do have a Twitter page. I haven't done much to it, but I think what I'm going to do as well is that whenever there's an upcoming event, make sure you follow us on there, because I'm going to post. The second I find out, I'm going to post it on our Twitter account. So that way, if you follow us, hit the subscribe button here, you'll be able to be up to date on exactly what's going to happen down the road. Now, I'm a Stronghold 14 at this point, but I did start up a new game, and so I'm right now at a Stronghold 1. I definitely want to start doing some walkthroughs, because when I first, again, like I said, when I first started playing the game, I didn't see any of that whatsoever. So I think that when people actually started getting into the game, that's when they actually produced their channel. And so what I'm going to do is start from Stronghold 1 and walk all the way through for those guys who are beginners. And so if you're watching this video right now, heads up, give it about 2 to 3 days, if that. I may actually post it, because I've already recorded a couple videos already. I may post them as soon as possible, but definitely on the weekends, you're going to expect to see, you know, at least 1 video during the weekend. I may do 2. It just depends on how much time that I have. So, like I said, 2 to 3 a week. I'm definitely going to do at least 1 during the weekend, maybe 2, especially if there's some upcoming events or some sort of news or surprises that happen. So, another thing with the video quality, our video quality is going to be 1080p. 60 FPS or frames per second, so I'm going to try to do the highest quality there is, so that way you get a clear, clean perspective on the attack strays. I'm going to be zooming in. I'll be doing a lot of arrow drawing on where to attack and everything else, and I just want to make sure that I give you guys the best video quality possible. I'm going to actually talk to Rival Kingdoms here down the road in a little bit and see if there's anything they can do to actually do some sponsoring. And what I mean by that is, you know, maybe, you know, if I can get on an account to see what the new Ancient's going to be. So, like I said, I was already in touch with them early August, and it took a while before I actually started up the YouTube channel. Videos take a long time, 3-4 hours to produce, depending on the length of the video and how much in-depth that you're going to do. Just like this overlay here that you see around the video itself, that took probably about 2 hours, but it does take a lot of time with that. So like I said, with the video quality, I just want to make sure that you guys get the best that there is, and leave any comments below if you see any bottlenecking or anything of that nature. I'm going to once I talk to Rival Kingdoms, I'll give you guys an update on exactly what they said and everything else. So if you plan on joining Torment, you can always contact us at Line, Torment 2.0. But basically what's required if you're looking to get in is to be a Stronghold 14, and that's minimum. Make sure that you're extremely active and that you participate in all the events. That's pretty much the rules on that. Like I said, I mean, with this, I'm a Stronghold 14, so expect to attack a lot. I think I have, I've attacked, if I counted correctly, 10,000 times I've attacked. And the reason why I even know that is because they calculate how many wins that you have per ancient, and I went through all the ancients. And I think I calculated up to 10,000 times. And when I was talking to Rival Kingdoms, they were like, wow, really? How long have you been playing for? I'm like, 6 months. And so it's like, I don't know if they really know, how much work it actually takes. So if you're looking to kill some time, this definitely is the game to do it. I'll let you know about the ups and the downs of the game, if there are any downs in this game. But obviously, me being a Stronghold 14, the only complaint I really have is the rings, and I will get into that once I get into Stronghold 1, 2, and 3. Once we get introduced to rings, I'm going to show you what's up with that, because the rings seem to be a lot. And when I became a Stronghold 14, you need 25,000 rings to get to Stronghold 15. But like I said, that'll be in a different video on that. So wanted to dedicate this to you guys, so this way you have a home. All the information that you need to know will be here. If you need to contact us, it'll be line at Torment 2.0, or you can contact us on List Arcade Torment on Twitter if you have any questions. And please feel free to leave any comments if you have any questions, or if there's any suggestions that you may have. Let me know. I will definitely give you a shout out. And thank you, because I'm not going to be able to cover everything, and of course I need everyone's help, not only my teammates but anybody who's seeing this video. So be sure that you leave a comment below, hit the like button, and please subscribe. Thank you. See ya. Peace.